Throw it up. Start twerking like Miley. Oh yeah, twerking like Miley. Don't pop it like Miley.
Share it. Okay. Hi guys, just waiting to see if a few more come on. Big thank you. Have you managed to share that, my dear?
Sharing.
Yeah, she's sharing. Just getting to build up a bit of an audience. Hope you're all well. It's Wednesday. We're in Plymouth. It's been pouring it down. Hope you all didn't get wet. I did, but I'd just like to say a big thank you for coming on board, guys. Just gonna build up a few more. Share it, darling.
Oh, I don't know how to share it. Facebook. Help.
Right, I'm gonna try and share one or two.
And I'm going to start off. I don't know if anybody was watching last Wednesday, 7 o'clock. Well done, if you were. There was a little challenge that Fitz said he was going to do. So that little monster under his bed was running. And this morning, he said the challenge was he was going to run 2 miles non-stop in one go before today. And today came and he still hadn't done it. So we're in the box this morning. The box is where we go to the gym at CrossFit. And got halfway through our WOD, workout of the day, and he starts packing away. I'm like, what are you doing? You got half an hour yet? And put his bars away. Off he trotted, went and did his run. Did it in 21 minutes, 40 seconds, something like that. He was, he called himself champion. He was right, champion he was. So well done, my Fitzy.
Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. We managed to get to what we needed to do. It was a bit of a struggle going up that bloody hill, but guys, I did my challenge. So those who made something last week, I hope you're going to come up to it and start doing your challenge. Anyway, guys, let's move. Let's rock and roll. Looking, we're going to talk.
Sammy's there.
Sammy, hi Sam. We're talking about change. Change in regarding when we want to change things in our life, our jobs or whatever. So, yeah. I mean, is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? I don't know. Sometimes it can be a good thing, but it does challenge us when we need to change something as well.
Yeah, we were talking about this earlier on, what makes us change in life. And I think we need to change through choice rather than crisis. And unfortunately, probably 99% of us change something in our lives when it comes to a crisis. Now, that could be, I know, drinking wine, wanting to lose weight, wanting to get fit, wanting to change a job, wanting to get out of a relationship. Many of us just keep on plodding by until crisis hits, and then we're forced to somehow find a way and find a route to make a change for the better.
And really, when it boils down to us, well, we've got to acknowledge that change. You know, sometimes I know that plenty of people out there have come through different relationships, but sometimes we plod along through that because we're either scared of the change or the aftermath or the grass greener on the other side, whatever acronyms you need to use. But we have to acknowledge it, and once we acknowledge it, we can sort of try to move on. And by moving on, we have to accept that this change it's needed. I don't know if you can remember it as a stage for myself when you needed to.
We talk about different changes. Yeah. So my biggest change in my life was actually coming out of a long-term relationship, and for the most part, I was happy, but for a lot of it, I wasn't. And it was actually walking in the woods, just chatting with my dad, and I just said, I've got to get off this roller coaster. I need to change. And it really physically hit me because that was acknowledging, yes, I needed to change. And also because I said it out loud, I was like, shit, I really do need to change. I kind of hit my crisis point. And then I changed the situation. And then I ended up with him.
Hey,
my lucky girl.
Nothing wrong. Yes, you are a very lucky girl. But look, guys, yeah, we have to change. We have to sometimes change, but then again, it's acknowledging and accepting it, because sometimes we don't just want to do that, and it's bloody hard. But once you've found that you need to change, I mean, it's a bit like the scenario Dave uses. This is one of my guys sponsors in the team, and he says one day he woke up fat.
Yeah,
we went to bed and we woke up fat. Now it's from the past, what we've done, lack of sleep, not running, not exercising, eating too much food. So as soon as we accept that change, we need to really get off the fence. Get off the fence in so many reasons. In this business as well, sitting back and watching what's going on. In life, sitting and watching what's going on. We just
or do what I do before actually I went to CrossFit, or when I started. do we all just like flick through the magazines? And the fact that you've bought a magazine on weight loss, instantly you're supposed to lose a stone, aren't you? Or I don't know, you give a scenario. It's flicking through, go, yeah, I've signed up to that, I've subscribed to that, I've got that magazine, I'm watching that telly program. Yes, it's all going to happen for me.
But what does it click in it? It took me 10, 15 years or 5 years to get in the situation where I am, whether it's money, whether it's relationship, you know, because sometimes we take our eyes off the ball, you know, so sometimes moving forward, we have to get off the fence. We have to either say yes, or we have to say,
no, thank you.
Either way, and that's to ourselves or to the person in front of you. We have to make a decision. So getting off the fence and going out and doing something. I mean, Sam, bless her, she's on here. I'm not gonna go and tell Chrissy, but when she told her story, where she said, and I tell you what, I'm going to try and get her online and just to tell a little bit of her story. She's not in our business, but to listen what this lady's done and gone through, and how hard she works in the gym, the thing that she does, she's awesome. She can lift heavier than me on some things. Anyway, I know she can, but she's brilliant because she practices, and she doesn't relent. She just carries on.
So basically, she got off the fence.
Yes, exactly.
You know, and there's many of you out there that will continue to sit on the fence. And actually, what happens when you sit on the fence? Nothing changes, guys.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you're happy, I'm fabulous. I'm really happy for you. But if you're sitting on the fence, looking at something, whatever that may be, you've got to say yes at some point, or just turn away and not bother looking anymore. Yeah?
I mean, when you find that situation, when you do change, and we can all think about the bad things that we've had in our lives. We do. We've got to think about the bad things of the life. So we need to find someone to turn to and something to turn to, because whether it's like going for a job or going for an interview. Now, when you're in that interview process and then you get the job, then you don't just go and sit at your computer desk or whatever job you're doing and carry on tapping away. You go through a process of them teaching you. You go through a process of an introduction into that company. So it's the same with our home-based business. It's the same with when we're trying to keep fit. The blueprint has already been done. So why did we change it? You know, so why do we want to change this when we want change? We need to go to somewhere. And one of the first things that we did was brilliant. And so we're just going to go through it. It was super.
Yeah, so I'm sure many of you have heard of this. The Secret. This was introduced to me, not the book, I actually watched the film 5 years ago, where I hit rock bottom and hit my crisis point, didn't know where to turn, and someone said, go and watch The Secret. And you can go, it's on YouTube. It's like a documentary style film. Made a lot of sense to me, and I still sat on the fence quite a while. In fact, quite a few years. And then I met Fitz. Huge amount of changes. I mean, really completely changed my life. But then together, you know, we've grown, and we know that we don't want to continue or have the kind of lifestyle that we had before. But we know we have to make a change. For Fitz, it comes very naturally. For myself, it's a lot slower process for me. But one thing we did do together was this. It's called The Magic, by Rhonda Byrne, who also wrote Daily Teachings and The Secret. An amazing book, really easy to use. It's basically a 30-day program.
It's brilliant.
You only have to read 6-7 pages every day.
Yeah.
And you're kind of given a task on that, and it's all revolves around gratitude. Gratitude is the biggest thing on it, and I would we'll have to, in the future, we'll go through a few things we did. We're actually going to start this again on the 1st of October. 1st of October.
I mean, what it does, it just opens your mind to a lot of things, because sometimes, because of the stresses of life and the jobs, we're tunnel visioned. This will just open it up a little bit just to see. But not just the good in people, but it's to see a few different bits. I mean,
I'm just going to some other content here, just so you get an idea of what we got. So day 1, count your blessings. Day 2, the Magic Rock. Now the Magic Rock, I'm not going to tell you about it. I'd love you to get the book.
Mine.
We did this 2 years ago, and Fitz got his Magic Rock, and he still carries it with him now, don't you? And it's by our bedside, or it's in his pocket, but that's really lovely. Nice story with that one. Magical relationships, magical health. It is all about magic, but not in the hokey pokey kind of magic that you think, but actually real universe magic. I mean, the universe we live in is an amazing don't know, and being, I don't know, feeling spiritual, whatever.
But-
we're quite spiritual on that one, but
But it is
yeah.
about appreciating the things what we've got around you, because once you can start doing that, you can go back through the intrinsic things that we said. I mean, things about recognising your growing spurts, the things that you've done well and you've changed. I mean, again, getting off that fence. Get off the bloody fence, for God's sake. Make a decision sometimes when you want to do things. You know, we've all done it. Oh, do I want them blue shoes? I want the red shoes. I want the blue shoes. I want the bullet. Buy both. Buy both. You know,
Keep saying, why not?
so, you know, and again, accept change. Accept it. Things will change with you or without you. And
we
Zoe,
talked about earlier on about when you do change and you make that decision, actually when you're going forward, sometimes it gets really scary and you'll hit at a point when you think, oh, I'm feeling really uncomfortable, and you just like revert back.
yes, you revert
so
back
that's
to
kind of that accepting
Yeah,
the change
yeah.
and taking it forward and accepting your growth and growing with it, and you grow, you know, in time.
And you'll be surprised when someone comes up to you that you know and say, God, Fitz, you're so much different. You're a little bit calmer. You're slowing down. Because I was a little... But, hey, we all change. Guys, look, I'm going to pick a challenge for you before we close off. And that challenge is another challenge. And all I want you to do is, this is a little bit about growth as well. Now, there's some, maybe a pinnacle person in your life, a friend, a family member. And I'm not talking about the ones that owed you a fiver and then buggered off. I'm talking about someone that I've not spoke to for about a year. It's got to be 12 months and more. I want to challenge you. Pick up the phone and just see how they are. I'm going to do one. Zoe's going to do one. So pick who's somebody that you used to get along well with. I go, why did we not speak? Just pick up the phone, give him a bell.
Yeah,
you know?
and don't text. No Facebook message, nothing like that. Good
If you-
old fashioned, pick up the phone.
Yeah, if you've got their number, or even on your Facebook, you can press phone on the Facebook Live or whatever, and just see how they are. And sometimes you need to break the ice by saying, look, I've done myself a challenge. I need to talk to one or two people and be honest with them. You know, so that's the challenge for next week. So we're going to see you again next Wednesday, 7 p.m.
Yeah.
And look, have a great evening. We've not had our tea yet. And we're going to have a little glass of wine. So, ching ching. See you again, guys. Watch you go. Have a great evening. Thanks. Bye-bye.